On April 9th, 1948, Jorge Eliécer Gaitán was assassinated in Bogotá, Colombia. The assassination was a pivotal event in the country's history and sparked the beginning of a period known as La Violencia, the decade of civil unrest and conflict.
Following the assassination of Jorge Eliécer Gaitán, left-wing liberal leader, the setting of the 9th International Conference of American States, trying to solve Latin American economy and forge mutual defense against communism, flares into violence. The body of the assassin is dragged through the streets, kicked and beaten into a bloody mass of unrecognizable humanity. Rioters armed with rocks, bombs, and machetes storm through the city, sacking national buildings, while governments call home conference delegates. Through the howling disturbance, Secretary of State George Marshall remained on the scene to resume the interrupted parley. Looting and burning, rioters battle through the streets to the place of the conference itself, the classic Capitolio Nacional, colonnaded structure where the sessions were held. In the Plaza Bolívar, the left-wing mobs attack immobilized streetcars, and the turmoil reaches its height, calling tanks into action. Autos are fired in the insane fury of the mob. The streets of Bogotá present scenes reminiscent of a Hitler putsch or a communist upheaval of a defenseless nation. The frenzied marauders destroy valuable state records and turn Colombia's capital city into a nightmare. The extreme violence requires the full force of loyal government troops and arms to quell the bloody insurrection. Tanks again join the continuing battle. In front of the Capitolio, the political storm wrecks all before it, the building itself being the chief target of the extremists. Fire-blackened buildings, gutted in the terror that killed 500 people, recall the bomb-blitzed cities of the war. Colombian officials and others interested in the conference had knowledge of the working plans of Red intent to sabotage the parley, but hoped for a peaceable conclusion to a program designed in part to combat this very menace. But radicals strike at an opportune time. Meanwhile, the conference continues with a hope that further parleys will solve such grave